This is audio sync for episode 8. Take 1.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome
back
to episode 8.
A very special episode
Oh, yeah.
of Keep Your Pants On podcast. As you can see, Zach is gone again. Back at his gay convention.
Yeah.
Anyways, besides the point, we got more interesting stuff to deal with right now. We got the bush apple. We finally found it.
Yes, we do.
And this is Jordan and Deen's first time
Yeah,
ever trying it.
You were talking a lot about it and everything. I was really interested into having the taste profile of it. So
Jordan, how do you feel about it?
I'm excited. You can't. I'm so excited.
You're so excited.
I'm excited. Oh. Okay, so are we gonna try right now?
Yep.
Wait,
All right.
Everybody go for the crack.
Okay. And on go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Ooh, that's
Pure
crisp.
joy out of Jordan.
Well, here's to a good episode for all three of us, including Zach, in our spirits.
All right.
Bottoms up. Ooh. That's good.
Jordan does not look pleased. Mike.
All the magic in his face went away.
Is it not good?
I like it.
It's good. It's good.
Not as good as you thought?
Yeah, not what I thought, but I mean it's good.
It definitely, I can
It's-
taste a little bit.
Well,
of the
because you're not a beer drinker at all, right?
Here's the thing: beer does taste like piss. So
Like I can taste the apple though, which
Yep.
is good, but I feel like the more like you have to drink it more to taste the apple. But it's still good.
The more you drink it, you definitely.
I mean, it's better than
It's almost like apple cider.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Or not apple cider.
Or like Martinelli's. Like Martinelli's,
Yeah.
Like apple.
like that sparkling apple stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyways, that's the most interesting part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe... Okay, so I'll tell you guys the story of how we found it today.
Sure.
So, on the way... So, after work, I got a fork, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Addie wanted us to take pictures at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And when Zach had said that he can't make it, I called Jordan to see if he could do it for us. And so then instead of waiting for him to like get picked up or anything, I just went and picked him up on my way home.
Mm-hmm.
And we stopped at a Walmart just to see if they had it. They did not. But then we get back and she decides I don't have any good shirts for this photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So she says we'll stop at Walmart on the way out to the beach to get a shirt, which that's the shirt I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
But
Looks good.
Thank you. And then while we were in there, we found the shirt and everything real quick. We were kind of on a time crunch because she wanted to do it at sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, I was like, "Can I just go check real quick to see if they have bush apple here? Can I please?" And she was like, "Yeah, just go quick." So me and Jordan run over to the beer aisle. Dude, you should have seen how high I leaped when I saw that red box. I was
We
so
won
happy.
the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, you were saying like it's a big thing on TikTok and everything, and
yeah,
like
there's like a lot of people that are searching for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We finally got a taste of it.
So what do you rate it 1 out of 10, Jordan?
Probably. Hold on.
Yep.
Honestly, probably like a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
That's very valid.
All right.
I think yeah.
What about you, Dean?
For me, because I had my first beer that you offered to me during my 21st birthday, and unfortunately, it was not the best because I let it sit out and it wasn't as cold as it was supposed to be, whatever. But so I'd say compared to that experience, I was like a 5 out of 10. It was okay, but it wasn't like the best. But this, I think it's like an 8 out of 10. I definitely am tasting a lot of the apple in it, and it's definitely good.
Like you like it better than normal beer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think so for sure.
Mhm.
This has more flavor than like regular,
Yeah.
But but below your Sunny D.
True. Yeah.
I don't think that can top. This can top that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sunny D seltzer, right?
Yeah,
Or-
that's Jordan.
That's the best of the best.
Jordan
Oh,
loves Sunny D.
yeah. Like if you guys have not tried it, Sunny D, if you're of age, but Sunny D seltzer and everything, best drink and everything. Like So good.
I don't agree with that, but
Well, it's a good drink where you don't taste any alcohol, or whatever, but like it's just very good. So
I don't know. I'm just grown to like the taste of beer.
Yep.
Which I know that sounds
an
weird.
Acquired taste, I guess.
I don't even think it's that because like even like me when I first tried beer, I didn't like it.
But you do it for the effect.
Like it grows on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You do it for the effect.
So what does it taste like to you?
I mean, it tastes the same. I think it's just maybe I think it's just a part of my brain triggers. I don't know. Just over time, like it learned like what it does. Maybe and it makes it positive. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like after you've worked all day and it's been hot, and you get home,
ice
you
cold
take
beer.
a sip of beer, you're like.
Or even just like normal activities too, like fishing, I can understand, or like golfing, like like that's the one thing too is that Jordan and I we went golfing one time and everything, and it was near my house, and like I already golfed with my dad, that time, and really I can just understand why people like to take a beer or have a drinks or whatever while golfing because it's just very relaxing, especially with fishing too. Fishing is something I can understand where you want to have a good beer and everything while you're fishing. So.
I love fishing, man.
Love fishing?
I love fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite hobbies. Especially now that I live around here with all these little ponds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's bass everywhere. I want to try for bluegill too. I don't normally like fish for like panfish or anything, but I kind of want to try to because there's some big bluegill in those ponds.
Really?
Yeah.
Only thing I've ever caught was bass. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
How many bass did you catch?
Just one. I only caught one.
So you've only ever caught one fish ever?
One fish, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. I remember that time. I remember that time we were at in Sanford, whatever. That time we were fishing. You know, I brought you fishing poles. Yeah, and my first cast out and everything. Not like you guys were still fishing, but I had my first catch, and I was like, "Oh boys, I got it!" And just
where in Sanford?
In like
the park.
We fished in Lake Monroe.
No,
the park. The skate park and where the baseball park is. Off of Country Club Road. Yeah.
We fished there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with Devin.
Yeah.
Devin was there. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I still have the pictures and everything. And I caught my first fish and you were holding it. I was like, oh my God, I did it.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to hold it. Right?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a big...
I feel like once you, like, get the... Because even still, like, when I was touching the fish, it felt weird.
But you get over it.
You, like, feel the teeth and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I feel like the more you do it, I think the more, like, used to it you'll get.
Yeah, because I feel like fish teeth are just kind of like...
it feels weird.
Sandpaper, almost like a heavy grit sandpaper.
Yeah. It feels weird.
Yeah, and you just got to make sure you hold on to it tight. Like, that's what I've learned is, like, no matter how calm the fish is being when you're grabbing it, just lock on. Because as soon as you grab their lip, they're going to start flopping. So you just got to... manhandle.
Yeah.
I know there's certain fishes you have to be careful with so you don't get stabbed.
Well, I mean...
Catfish.
Yeah, I was
catfish, their fins, they have like these... barb things, and like they stab you, and they have like they don't... I don't think they inject like a... No, it's like just a venom, but it's like a...
Right?
But anyways, it stabs you and it hurts. I've been stabbed by a catfish.
But, I mean, they're barbed, so like they have the little kind of hooks or whatever that makes it like stay in.
It just kind of goes in and out.
In and out.
But I don't know if it's... I don't think it has venom, but there's something in it that makes it...
I think it's I think it's coated in toxins.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or something.
Anyways. Where was it going with... I feel like I was talking about something.
Just how good beer was. You know?
Want to know something cool though?
Sure.
I started talking to some dude in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Random fact.
How did this happen?
So you know how I posted that one TikTok? The one that
a bunch of views.
Yeah, that got pretty big.
Yeah.
So I guess since my Instagram was like linked in my TikTok account, I had some people follow me on Instagram from it, and one of the guys, like a couple months ago, like when I posted it, said he said like, "Oh, I really like your music taste" or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, cool," and didn't really think much of it. Then he sent me a video today, like a meme, talking about like the age or whatever. Then he was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 21." I was like, "How old are you?" And he said, "Oh, I'm 20," and Then I asked him where he was from because I looked at his Instagram account, and it looked like it was foreign. Bless you. And it looked like he was foreign, like not from here. But he takes like some cool pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he's from Saudi Arabia, and I was like, "Whoa, that's wild." So then I've just been talking to him about life in Saudi Arabia.
So
he likes movies. I can't really remember. Oh, he's in school. They don't pay for school over there. It's free.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need a job. He just goes to school.
Huh.
Yeah.
And this is a random person?
Just a random dude. I was just talking to him because I was curious about Saudi Arabia. Seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's this doesn't happen most of the time, but sometimes, very rarely, that you'll actually have a genuine conversation with somebody you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You live across the world. That's what social media is supposed to be used for. But
yeah, we already
you got a
talked
lot of
about
scammers.
Yeah, we already talked about on the last podcast and everything about how like social media, what it's intended to be, and like what would we do to change it and everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever
It
got
is-
scammed before?
Have you ever got scammed?
Yeah, I've had people attempt to try to scam me. Like, you know, like those DMs that you get, or like on Snapchat, you'll have somebody like add you,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll like try to text you, this and that, and be like, "Hey, I thought you're really cool," or be like one of those fake girls, be like, "Hey,"
I get those a lot on Instagram.
yeah, they'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I thought you're really cute," but like you kind of play into it, 'cause obviously you know, and then like you just start trolling, be like, "No, just like." Stop
I've
doing
been-
this. I'm calling the cops right now.
I've been tempted to do that and everything, but I just like, it does not worth my time, whatever, so I just ignore it. But I would, yeah, I probably would do that shit or whatever, just trolling them back, like, oh yeah, you know, like bring some peanut butter or just some like weird ass stuff, and then make them like, what the hell does this guy want
Yeah.
and everything. So, but yeah.
I'm digging the bush apple.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the taste grows the more you drink it.
Like an apple on a tree.
What is that one drink? The Angry Orchard. Do they still come out? Have
Ooh, Angry Orchard. I never.
Yeah, they
heard.
still have it, but it's not good.
that?
Yeah, I mean that's been a while since I've heard that.
Yeah, it's still a thing, but it's not good.
Yeah. Now,
Negative.
how many beers, like brand of beers, have you had? Whatever. You know, like have you had it like
I
a
feel
good
like
amount?
I've tried a good number.
Good number. So what's like your your top 5 beers?
Well, my number. I mean, as you could look in my fridge, my number one is Bush.
Mm-hmm.
All day, every day.
All right. So that's number 1.
Number 2 is Coors. Like if I can't find Bush,
Mm.
then I go for a Coors Light.
Mm.
And I like Bush Light and Coors Light.
Okay.
And then I like Miller High Life. That's okay too. And then if you're feeling it, Coors Banquet. That's like obviously
Fancier
no.
type? Oh.
It's just like their normal beer that isn't a light beer.
Mm-hmm.
What does light mean?
Like it's the lighter, not as much calories,
Yeah.
kind of brewed sort of beer, right?
Less alcohol.
Yeah.
But my least favorite, I really don't like. Oh, see, I'm gonna get flack for this. I feel like I don't
Budweiser?
like Modelo,
Amadella.
and I do not like Budweiser. Budweiser is so strong, dude, and it's like you drink 3 of those and you're feeling it.
But what about Bud Light? Everything.
Bud Light?
I mean, from what I know, that's the
probably
most popular.
one.
It's
Yeah.
it's got like a weird sweet tinge to it that I don't really like.
Uh,
Like it's got like a little bit of like a okay, so imagine Busch Light, but then imagine like a sweet corny flavor, I guess.
So what, like cornflakes?
Like
no,
aftertaste?
no, not really corn. I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, no, I guess it's during it too. It's just sweeter, and I feel like the sweet kind of.
For me, I feel like that would be my type of drink, though. I have a sweet tooth, so for me, that's like the type of beer that
Yeah.
I think I would be most attracted to. I haven't tried it, so I might try one, but yeah.
You know, another thing I do like though.
Mm.
Well, I don't like straight Corona, but you put
Oh, yeah.
a lime in that Corona, dude. It changes the whole drink. It
Oh,
makes
yeah.
it so much better. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Just one lime can change the game, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about beer.
Yeah.
This is not all about beer.
Yeah, let's talk about something else. So,
Well, how was everybody's week been?
it's been alright.
That's what you went with out of that?
Hey, you gotta
I
start
don't know,
somewhere.
you gotta start somewhere.
It was alright. It was hot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think, what did I do this week? So, honestly, this week has been pretty boring,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, because, school just ended.
True.
And freaking, I haven't really worked that much this week. So it's like, I kind of been oversleeping, not gonna lie.
Oh, you know what happened earlier this week and everything that I was like talking to my girlfriend about the entire time because it was just in my head. So we were playing games, and everything like one night, right? And then Jordan's mom was like on the phone call.
Yeah.
And he was like, Jordan, like, she was talking about, like, get more hours for jobs or, whatever, right? And then she was talking, it was like, does Deen have a job? I'm like, and then she said it, like, out loud where I was supposed to answer. I'm like, unfortunately, and then she starts laughing. I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then out of nowhere, she just says, Deen, you're a bum. Out of nowhere.
She said that.
And like, I was just sitting there, just pondering, like, what the hell happened? And then I literally was in my head for so long that I was telling my girlfriend about it. Like, yeah, Jordan's mom just called me a bum, and like, she has no filter,
No.
none,
Your mom does not.
no filter.
Yeah.
And so, really,
She's funny, though.
she is.
She really is.
She really is.
Does she think I'm a bum?
No, you're living with your girlfriend or whatever.
No,
and-
she'd say you'd probably have your life together.
Yeah, it's like, you're the complete, like, oh wow, you should.
You need to be more like Cole.
Exactly.
That's literally what she says sometimes. She's like, Cole, he has a girlfriend. He's like, where's your girlfriend at?
Oh my
I
god.
was like, oh my gosh.
Man, I mean, yeah.
That's my mom, but
Yeah,
she-
I'm sorry. I had to say it because it was just a big, like, just crazy thing, whatever. Oh.
Yeah, that was very random though. Like she went in my room, and she was like, "Have you been like asking for more hours at your job?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, I don't know why she heard Deen, and then she was like, "Does Deen have a job?" Then she was like, you guys are both bums." And she goes, "Deen, it's like you're a bum." And then
Yeah, it's
and
just
she left. But
like if it wasn't his mom, if it was some other person or whatever, I would have went off like, oh I was shut the fuck up, whatever. But because it was his mom, I'm like, okay,
Speaking about moms, what do you guys got any plans for Mother's Day?
yeah, I forget. I
what do you
totally
have
forget.
planned?
What do I plan? I was thinking about getting like one of those necklaces, those custom necklaces, whatever, that has like a statement, and then she's been really wanting something close to like a pendant. Not as like big, and she doesn't want a big like locket, whatever, but something like a pendant and everything would be nice to give her. So, but yeah, so something like that, very small, and that she can wear. So
I was talking to Jordan today because he said he doesn't know what he's gonna do for his mom. And I said, "Are you gonna get her anything?" And he said, "No, probably not."
I don't know, because like,
Dude, at least get her flowers.
but I feel like
$12 at Publix and you got flowers.
I don't know, like, because I've never seen her to be the flower type. She's
Bro.
more of like,
All women are flower types.
well, not that I've seen. I've never really seen her with flowers.
Well, have you ever
Well,
got
be
her
the
flowers?
first.
No.
No, my dad has,
Uh-huh.
but
Did she enjoy it? Yeah.
I mean, she likes it, but like,
It's more the gesture, dude.
cause like the way she'll put it is like, cause I remember she had plants for a while, but it's like, I don't know. I guess she couldn't like upkeep them.
Well, flowers, they just die anyways.
but that's like that's the whole symbol with flowers, is that like from the time that you get it as a gift to the time it dies, you love it that much more and everything. So
I don't know, but she's mainly like a shoe person. That's like That's what I've known her to be is
Does
shoes.
she like clothing and everything?
Yeah, and clothes.
Yeah. So I would say give her clothes. That's what I got for
But
my
that's the thing.
mother.
Why would I want to give her clothes? But she has a bunch of clothes, so why would I give her more clothes?
Give her something that she hasn't
That's
had
why
in
it's
her
like I
wardrobe.
want it to be something different.
Hear me out. All you got to do, make a trip to like Walmart or Publix and just get a simple card and a $10 bouquet of flowers, and it'll show your mom that you tried and that you cared. That's all you need. It's not about whether she's going to like the flowers. It's just, it shows that you put effort in.
See, listen to Dr. Phil over here.
Maybe take her out to eat.
Are you going to pay for it?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about eating?
Well, normally, probably somewhere like breakfast
McDonald's.
related.
McDonald's.
Probably like
Like First Watch or Kiki's?
Kiki's or like Cracker Barrel,
I like Cracker Barrel.
something like that. Cause I know she was asking like everybody like, oh, what are we gonna do? But nobody really knows what they were gonna do.
Mm.
So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we still got a day left before
Of
Mother's
what?
Day.
Oh, Mother's Day?
Because
Yeah.
it's on Sunday, so got some time, I
Yeah.
think.
It's only like a day, but
Yeah, that's a plenty of time.
Yeah, and you're gonna be staying over here and everything until the morning. So
Oh yeah,
oh, you guys are staying the night. Party!
party.
We were listening to LMFAO
Party Rock Anthem.
Party Rock Anthem on the way
Thrift
here.
Shop by Malcolm Moore. So we were listening to throwback songs. So yeah,
yeah.
No
Which that's-
scrubs.
that's my kind of
I
night.
don't want no scrubs.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't know why I sung that. I should.
Dude, sing your heart out.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway, oh yeah, speaking about that, Dean.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen a character from you,
Okay. What?
and I think it's about time we can get another one.
Okay.
What else do you have
Shoot.
in the bag?
What's a good character to give him?
I don't know. What do you?
What's one that you would remember well that you could get into?
I don't know, really. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watch a lot of movies, and I know a bunch of movies script by script, and all that. But like on the spot, anything to remember?
Because you've done the Joker and you did
Yeah.
the one from your play.
Yeah. So
Didn't you do multiple plays though?
yeah, I
Instead
did
of that one
ooh,
specific
yeah.
character?
There was another play there's 2 more plays that I did, and
Wait,
one
didn't you do a musical? I keep forgetting you did a musical.
not a musical. I did a number from Hamilton, and it was with a friend at the time and everything. I was playing Aaron Burr. He was playing Hamilton, and it was Your Obedient Servant.
Okay,
You
then
do that.
No, I'm not doing a song. I'll do anything else. There was also a dark Southern comedy that I did. I was the son of the grandfather who died, and it was apparently like basically, I'll give you a hint of what the comedy was like. It was dark Southern comedy, and the coffin was a John Deere coffin, painted green and yellow. It was John Deere and everything. So that's kind of the thing.
Tell us
And
that then.
So yeah.
Do you remember it?
Not as much. I'll do this. There was also the last play that I did and everything, and it was basically a play within a play. And so basically, I was playing a character in that play. And basically, he was a demolitions expert. And it was supposed to be like a heist, a play about a heist, but we're in the play. And so that's the character that I know, and I can do that and everything. And again, it's supposed to be satire, and so like everything goes wrong. And
Set the scene and then act.
okay, so there is it's not really that much speaking lines, but I'll do a scene. Is when we are stuck in a loop of someone like we're seeing the same lines over and over and over again because the loop is just continuing and it restarts from one person not finishing the line that they're supposed to and everything. And then so I forgot the character. My character's name was Boomheiser, apparently. So like Heisenberg, but Boom, and all that. And we were talking about like Rondo, and Rondo is apparently this scared person, whatever. And anyways, so it's like, okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
But guys, we need to get through this. I mean, what about Rondo? And someone be like, like scared. See, exactly. Okay, now what are we supposed to do here? And then some more stuff happens, and then like I don't know. It's multiple people that have to be involved in it, or whatever. But
tell me what to say.
So you.
I'll do it.
Well, you know what? I want to see your improv. So you.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I want to test you. See
Okay, you too, Jordan. He's gonna go back and forth to us. We'll try to improv.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. All right. Okay, so start from the top. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What about Rondo? Okay, I mean he's important to the team. I mean, right, Rondo?
Yeah, I'm important.
See?
Yeah. What about me?
Yeah.
He's important. So what are we supposed to do here?
I don't know. What do we do?
What we got to do is we got to take this bomb, right? And we got to just go, right, Rondo?
Yeah, we just gotta go, and we're gonna run away to Fiji.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Rondo knows. And so what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I guess the plan. Stick with the plan. I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Why are you laughing? This is a serious matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Guys. Anyways, so yeah, the plan is we take this bomb, right, and we just push it, to where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Right, Rondo?
Yeah. Where does it need to go, though?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I know. And so apparently it's supposed to be looped over and over again, and the people realize that they're in a loop, and then they're just going mad, fucking finish the line so we can continue the scene further. And so that was the whole thing. It's probably terrible for you guys, but I mean, we did the best we could.
That was my first improv I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, that's true. I never seen you improv before, and it was really good. You kept it going.
Not.
In my opinion, it was on
Start
beat.
somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it was okay.
Hey, I mean, I don't think that was my first time. I've done improv plenty of times.
Yeah, you talked about how you did some acting and everything.
I did do drama in school.
How was that like? I want to get into that. How was that?
It's crazy. I was in me and your sister had the same class. I remember that, and I remember
Did you ever make a movie with my sister, Jordan?
No.
Good.
What?
Just wanted to clear the air.
Whoa.
Just want to make sure.
Whoa.
I mean, she's currently single.
No. No.
Not you trying to set up your sister
Recently
with
single.
No. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Anyways, but I remember this one play that I did. Oops. This one play that I did, right? It was when, we didn't have to say anything, but it was like a solo thing where we would it was kind of like charades or like a mime, how to mime.
Yeah.
We would go on stage, then come up with something, and I remember mine was I went into a house or whatever, and I think I was arguing with my son.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had another person with me, but I couldn't say anything. It was just you just have to
Mm-hmm.
The films that it's quiet, but you can just understand what they're saying.
Like silent films?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. And yeah. But apparently I was good enough to where I could have went to drama 3, but I decided not to.
All right.
So
The closest thing I ever got to that was I was in puppet class in 7th grade.
Okay.
That's all it really is to it. All you do is make,
the story ends there.
yeah, you just kind of make puppets and then
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Act
it's
with the puppets.
some version of choreography. So yeah.
I just liked making the puppets though, honestly.
Yeah.
I like that a lot more than the actual play part, I guess.
Mm.
I just like making the puppets
Ooh.
and designing them and making them look cool.
Yeah. You know what I should do for the next episode and everything? I should bring over a script. Because I have the same script that I did for my first
I
play.
don't know about that.
I mean, what do you mean?
I don't know.
You guys can read.
I don't think I could
you-
do that.
No, you guys can read from whatever, whatever character is there, and I'll read my part that I did for the performance.
Can you get us like a funny script
It
where it's like
it is a funny
I'm
script.
like a woman that's like
No, the first play that I did and everything was satire. It was comedy and everything. And I was talking about the Yakuza, mafia, whatever, and talking to my dad, and the character, whatever. And it's just like back and forth or whatever. I was literally I was cracking up and everything on stage while I did that, and because it was just like I got to keep it together because the way he did it was just like. It's like I don't know, it's like Wes Anderson type comedy and everything. So, but yeah.
I low-key zoned out for a second.
I saw
Oh my
that. That's
God.
why I was looking at you.
To be honest, I mean, I gotta go take a piss.
We can take a quick break. I need a beer.
Besides the one in your hand.
It's gone.
I mean, yeah.
All right, quick break. We'll be back.
Of course. I have
All right, we
updated.
are back.
Yes, I have updated my drink to a Long Island iced tea. So there's that.
I switched back to
Good old Bush.
normal Bush.
And Jordan is
I don't have anything right now.
he
I
quit.
thought you had a rum and coke, but
Oh yeah, that's over there though.
Okay, I'll bring it over.
oh, okay.
We're
Dean
not
wants you
gonna.
drunk.
You're not gonna lose
Dean
out
wants
on our
to take
fun,
advantage
baby.
of you tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All of us are drinking tonight, boys. Ooh.
So
But yeah.
I do have something I want to talk about.
Sure.
I just remembered just now.
I don't know.
Scotch. God damn it.
So,
Okay, now we are back.
yep. Now we're good.
Like we said, we switched up drinks.
Yep. Switch up drinks. And then you said you wanted to.
Yes, I want to talk about a new story.
Yep.
Did you guys hear about the first death by a bear in Florida?
Really?
Yeah. I forget exactly where it was.
I thought there was
But
more. I thought there was already.
I would have thought that there was already death recorded
Yeah, at least like a dozen.
by a black bear in Florida, but I guess not. This was the first one.
I don't know.
But yeah, apparently it was in like a trailer park because the old man was in a trailer, and it wasn't even like the dude was in the bear's territory or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The bear walked up on dude's house, killed his dog outside, killed his dog, and then went into the trailer, killed the old man, and dragged him out into the woods. Like
Was it
bear
a black
bear
bear?
went into his house. Yeah, we only have black bears, but
Oh, it was in Florida?
yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this was the first death by a bear in Florida.
Huh, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Like the bear went into his house and drug him out. Imagine you were just sitting in your house and a bear just comes in and just kills you and drags you into the
What did
woods.
they do to the bear?
Well, the thing is they killed, I think it was 3 different black bears, and they don't even know which one it is. They just went out on a killing spree, which is kind of messed up in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they just went on a killing spree trying to find which one. And I think they're gonna like DNA test it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
and yeah, that sucks. Everything that happened. But here's your rebuttal on the bear side. In Florida, we've been destroying a lot of Florida's wildlife, and if you destroy a lot of the wild Florida and a lot of the like wild environments,
Mm.
the bear's being pushed out of his own place. So of course he's going to be pushed into places where they're not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was also one recently spotted in St. Augustine, like downtown. But it's like people are freaking out about these bears, but it's like if you're tearing down all this woods and stuff where they live,
Yeah.
where what do you think is going to happen? You know? It's bound to happen. So I feel like that's like the side of the bear, you know?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about just like what if a bear is like just hunched over, like you're in your own bed and then you just see a bear over you and then it's just like menacingly like looking at you and then all of a sudden you just hear boo boo, I'm gonna get another one.
Bro,
The Yogi Bear or whatever.
that was corny as hell.
Yeah, it
dude.
was corny, but I'm just thinking that it's just like
I was more thinking
Like, boo, this one's black. Just fucking, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I was more thinking like you wake up and you see a bear and you think you're dreaming, and then next thing you know you're being ripped apart.
Yeah.
You're like, shit, this isn't a dream. I
Yeah,
should have reacted.
I mean, think about like The Revenant, or whatever. You guys seen that movie? And then it's just like his paw, whatever on Leonardo DiCaprio's face. Just like the bear just hunched over. That would fucking terrify me. Just like, because like all you can do is just act dead. Like that's literally like the number one thing from what I know is that if a bear attacks you, just act dead at that point.
Well, I know that they say at least, like in the wild, if you see a black bear, you're supposed to look big and be scary and make your presence known.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see a grizzly bear, that's the one that you're supposed to
Play dead.
Yeah.
And then a polar bear.
And plus the thing is too is that I envy the people who would kind of like pass out from just like the experience of whatever, because if they pass out, then they're basically dead, and they just like stay dead.
Unless it's a black bear.
Yeah.
Or the ones that you're not supposed to play dead at, then.
Yep, that is true.
So there's this one polar bear that was, I guess, trying to get this one guy, but he ran away. He was able to get away.
What?
It was in this town, I think, probably in Alaska or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's polar bears. They will chase you, but I don't think they would chase you all the way.
Oh no.
I feel like
They would.
get tired.
They would
but
get you, though.
yeah, I feel like they're fast enough to get you though, unless you
If-
have like a snowmobile.
If a polar bear is hunting you, they will get you.
Like, there's so many reports of people getting killed by polar bears.
And polar bear, like the whole saying is that like if it's white, good night. Like that's the whole thing where that if a polar bear sees you in its sights and if it's hungry, it is going to do everything it can to get you.
Yeah.
Because dude, they literally like their food, which is walruses and like big honking animals that are like just 90% blubber, and like can barely move on land. You are the easiest thing it can catch.
Yeah.
And, like, the size of them is crazy.
Yeah, they're big.
Oh yeah, they're like 1.5 times bigger than even the biggest grizzly bears.
And they're mean.
Yeah.
But it's also sad because, like, also their environment is slowly going away, too.
No.
I don't know. I don't know where I stand with all that.
No.
This is a little off topic, but did you hear about Zach Bryan? He gave like his music or whatever to Warner Brothers and got like $350.
Yeah, $350 million.
Yeah, his whole catalog. I think he gave them.
I
What are
mean,
your thoughts about that?
it's a business decision. So, I mean, he probably thought about
that's
it.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, dude.
It's like, yeah, a third of $1 billion. Yeah.
Like, that's enough money to definitely
It's a
live off
lifetime.
of the rest of your life.
Yeah, but the thing is that for a normal person, yeah, but for him,
Oh,
yeah, it's, I don't know, I think, because again, $350 million for, say, like us, oh yeah, we are going to live forever.
But for him,
But-
it's different.
But because he's a celebrity and he has a lot of things that he takes care of, whatever, it's like $300 million is, again, it's like, it's a big lump sum, sure. But like, how much is he going to use that for, putting back into his image, whatever. It kind of really tones it down, the amount and everything for him. So I don't know how big it is comparatively, but I mean, he probably saw something where he jumped on the idea of expanding his image and giving his whole catalog, like you said, to Warner Brothers. And who knows, maybe they might include it in a lot of movies and he gets some gratuities and everything with it.
Well, I think he did it before. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
so it's not the first time he's
I
done
think he just re-signed with them or whatever.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
All right.
I mean, yeah, good on him on that.
That's
Yep.
a lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about the Pope dying
Oh, yeah, I
Pope
forgot about
dying.
that.
Yeah, we have a new pope from America.
from America?
Yeah.
Yeah, did not.
But I saw a documentary. I really wish I remembered more details from it. But they were talking about the old Pope that died. He's apparently a really good dude. I mean,
Yeah.
big surprise. I mean, he's the Pope. But,
Yeah, the dude's already 10,000 years old.
yeah, but like apparently, like a lot of people didn't like him but like they didn't really have reasons to not like him. Like he was like a really good dude. I don't really know. I don't really remember what it was. I really wish I did.
Yeah,
So
I'm not.
tell you guys.
I wasn't that big on the whole kind of Pope thing.
I mean, obviously, I don't care about the Pope. But,
yeah.
I mean, a good dude's a good dude.
Yeah. You know, he was chill.
Hey, what are your thoughts on GTA 6 not coming out in the fall? It's got pushed back another year.
Well,
Well, no, it was already going to be in 2026.
No, they
it's gonna
said
be
fall.
2025
They said it was going to be in fall 2025, but they pushed it back.
Oh,
to
they did.
July of 2026, right?
Meh.
Yeah.
May of 26.
Here's the thing. With all the wait, because from Grand Theft Auto 5 was 2013 or whatever,
It's a
right?
long time ago.
So 13 years waiting, it better be damn well worth it, and I bet it is.
Well, did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Bro,
Dude,
The
you were telling
trailer-
me that
it's real.
the trailer
characters-
they put out
Yeah.
for the GTA 6, the one that they just recently put out,
Mhm.
after saying that they push it back,
Yeah.
I was watching it and I was like, is this like a real ad for it? Like, I was like, maybe this is like real life people. Like,
yeah.
I was like, is this an ad? And then I saw it, I was like, this is the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks that real.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some stuff that you could tell it's a video game,
Yeah.
but it's crazy. It looks
Yeah.
real. The graphics are crazy.
And like the whole mechanics that they're adding to it, like apparently like body hair is supposed to grow over time.
Yeah, like Red Dead
And-
Redemption.
The jiggle physics.
Bro, of course you're gonna bring that
Dude,
up.
the jiggle physics, bro.
Bro, did you not see? It was pretty much
Bro.
them kissing.
Have you?
The whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly, bro. Have you seen the videos of fucking the girls and fucking doing it? Dude, the jiggle physics are there.
And like even the physics, like with the guy, like on the ladder in the first like scene or whatever, like the ladder's literally like shaking while he's
Yeah.
stepping on it, which is like crazy to me.
Yeah.
It
But-
does look crazy, dude. It looks
That's
so
like-
real. And the
yeah.
fact that it's in Florida, that's
Yeah,
gonna be even
that's
more crazy.
awesome.
It's
Yeah, in
gonna feel
Miami.
so
But they
know.
apparently, because I was doing some research, they might have like at the northern part, because they have like this Mount Caliga or something. That might be like another
like
state,
towards like Tallahassee, you think?
like because they have. I think it's like there's mountains.
Oh,
So that has to be like Georgia or something. Because there's like a Georgia plate. It's called like Gloriana or something.
they're probably mixing a couple of areas within Florida and kind of border
I
of
wonder
Georgia.
how big the map's gonna be. It's probably gonna be huge.
I've seen,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's like the actual map, but from what I've seen, it's like kind of like the bottom half of.
Well, I know they're having
Florida.
like Orlando in there
I think
Ooh,
because
yeah,
they're gonna
true.
have like Miami.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna have like the Everglades,
They're gonna have a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
have, like, the
different
Keys.
high
The Keys.
profile places from Florida.
and
yeah.
then I think that they said that they're gonna have like Orlando with theme parks and stuff.
Yeah.
I think. And then if you're right, then they'll probably have like Georgia or whatever. But
Yeah, that's like the one thing I like about it. At least what I would love to be playing GTA 6 is because like it's gonna be the most like home. Because again we're Florida born and raised and kind of like grow up around a lot of these places, so it's really gonna feel like at home whenever we start playing these, which that's a good feeling for me.
yeah.
That's why I would want to get it.
All I know is since it's taking this long, we better be able to walk in every single building.
Oh yeah, there's no locked off areas. There's no
Yeah,
like,
you-
oh my god, you can't get in. No, we better go.
I would think so because like
yeah.
think about like GTA 5, right? There's like almost no buildings.
Yeah.
And then you go to like Red Dead Redemption 2. There's quite a few buildings where you could just walk in.
Yeah.
So GTA 5, I would think pretty much. I mean, obviously not all because it is like a city.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That would be like crazy amount of buildings that they'd have to work on.
Yeah.
But at least most of them, if you could walk in.
And they better have like some people working or doing something. It's not just like an empty building. No, you got people in there doing something.
Yeah, I think because they've been working on this game for so long, it's
Dude,
got to be so.
Like
thought
I
out.
think it was like 2015. I think it was like 2 years after GTA 5 came out or whatever.
They started
That
working on it.
I think so. I mean,
Imagine they push it back another year.
Like, remember that's why. So me and Jordan used to play Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The reason they stopped updating that game was to put more of their workers towards
GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Yep.
So I hope it's worth it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it though, but I don't have the next gen console yet. I still got the old
Xbox One.
So that means
Dude,
that gives
yeah.
you more time.
Yeah.
And Jordan's played it, and he knows.
Here's the thing.
It's old.
Which console do you think of getting? New Xbox or new PS5?
I'm gonna go Xbox just because it's what I've always had.
Also, they're gonna have Steam on Xbox too.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Xbox is just like I could just transfer all my account stuff over, all my games, everything. I could just transfer it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting another Xbox for myself.
I was thinking about getting PS5. You know, just because it's like the exclusives that they have, like God of War or whatever. And because they're still having the exclusives on PlayStation, but Xbox games, their exclusives are being transferred over to PlayStation.
But if you think about it though, with Steam, you don't really have to worry about that.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I think isn't God of War.
Yeah. So basically, there's always a licensing deal with PC platforms, whatever. Because I play on PC normally, is that it's good to like a year or two, and then that's when the exclusives come to PC.
Yeah.
And so I play on PC.
Yeah, I know there are quite a few exclusives on Steam, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
They have God of War Ragnarok. They
and
have
then like The Last of Us is on Steam, right?
Last of Us Remastered, Last of Us Part 2. They have also Spider-Man 2 just came out.
My thing is, I don't know whether, because obviously a lot of my games are physical.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want to get the cheaper version of the new Xbox where it's just digital, or get the fully
yeah, you can do
physical and digital.
When you the whole thing is that when you get digital, you don't technically own the game. You have a license. Basically, the whole thing is that when you have a digital copy of the game, you just purchase a license to play the game.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So like if they ever take it down or anything.
So if they ever
you can't
stop
play it.
servers, if they ever stop whatever, then basically you don't have the game. But physical copies of the game, like you basically can play it anytime you want. And even if they close down the servers, you have all the information, whatever, on the disc to play whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the whole benefit with physical disc, which is something I've been kind of interested in doing.
Yeah, my PS5 is digital. I thought I got a disc version, but apparently I got a digital version.
I know like the digital are like half the price, right?
Yeah, it's cheaper to get a digital.
Yep.
But I would rather go disc.
So I think realistically I'll probably go digital. Because now that I'm thinking about it,
I mean, yeah,
most of the physical games I have, I actually rebought on digital for some reason.
It's just convenience.
It is very convenient
Yeah,
just to
I'm not
start
gonna
it
lie, I
up
did
and
that
just
too.
do it.
With the Spider-Man games, I rebought the Spider-Man games for my PS5.
Yeah, like the remastered ones.
Yeah, the remastered one too. Yeah, I got that. And then
It's
the Miles
like,
Morales. I don't know why I did that.
It's just graphical fidelity and just more optimization for the newer consoles. And I think it's just weird. It's just different. Like, again, like that's why for me, I play on PC and all the games. And plus, I think PC looks better. Because, sure, you can have all these different claims or whatever from consoles saying, like, oh, it's 4K, it's running in 4K. All it is just upscaling. Oh, it's rendering at 1080p. But then it upscales it to 4K, and then you think you're running 4K when you're actually not. Versus a PC game, if you're running 4K, your game is running 4K, and you get the actual details of it. And again, the fidelity that you get with graphics on PC versus consoles, to me, is better. And for me, that's why I've been investing a lot in my PC. For me, I'm gonna upgrade to an NVIDIA, probably 5070.
PCs are pretty good.
No idea what you just said.
You don't play on.
Yes, I do. I
Yeah,
play
but you don't
PC.
play mouse and keyboard.
Okay, but I still have a PC.
Yeah,
and
it
I
probably
play
doesn't
PC
matter
games.
because you can play whatever.
And I've played with controller and mouse before.
Keyboard and mouse.
Or what did I say?
Controller and
mouse.
Oh, I meant keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but you said it hurts your wrist.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it does. I'm
I
keeping
don't
it
like
real.
playing with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but here's the he's just you're talking about the keyboard side of your hand, right? The left hand, right?
Yeah.
So just get a keyboard mount or get a keyboard cushion and everything, and then you're good.
I don't know. That's way too confusing for me.
What do you mean it's too convenient? It's literally a cushion.
I would say-
it's literally just a little piece of thing,
I meant
cushion for your wrist.
I meant keyboard and
so you don't have
mouse.
carpal
Because
tunnel.
it's a lot of muscle memory you have to have,
Keyboard
and I
and
don't
mouse
have
is
that.
just too complicated for
Then
me.
start with. That's why I've been trying to get him into simple chill games where it's not
I've
like
done
play Minecraft.
Dude,
you can literally just
hold
play
on.
Minecraft.
It's funny
and be
you
like,
just said
okay.
that. Literally, the only game I've played on keyboard and mouse has been Minecraft. hardest thing ever.
Oh my god, dude.
It's so hard to know. Like,
Literally, you can learn the basics with just a simple game like that, and learn like the muscle memory of like, okay, again, it's like a keyboarding class where you have to like learn,
Dude,
you know, to kind of keep your.
I was always
fingers.
I don't understand computers at all. I've always been bad at computers. Like the keyboard, I'm like type like.
Oh, like grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's what my mom used to call me, grandpa. She said I'm like a grandpa when it comes to technology.
Oh my god.
I can type a little fast.
But yeah, anyways, basically the only reason I would get the next gen console would be for GTA.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the thing that makes me get it.
Same thing for me. I'm
'Cause
probably
I don't
gonna
want
get
to
it.
miss out on it.
But here's the thing: when it comes out on PC, I'm getting it too.
Well, are you mostly excited about the story or the online?
Online.
Online.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's like the.
I
But that's the
mean,
thing is
I have
they're
not-
probably not gonna come out with online till like a couple months after.
I have GTA 5 on my PC. Not once have I touched the storyline of GTA 5.
I played through the storyline of GTA 5. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
I know
actually,
it's good, but like I've just played online and
Online's
that's like
pretty dope though.
yeah.
That's with me at Red Dead.
And also mod
The
it.
line, but not the story.
And
I
here's
like
the-
story.
the story of Red Dead 2
Yeah, people say it's
is the best. It's my favorite game of all time. It's
I need to get Red
it's
Dead
favorite
2.
story game. Dude, Red Dead 2, bro,
Yeah.
so good.
Here's the thing:
So good.
if I get a newer console and everything, I'll get open world games on that console.
Dude,
So
if you do, dude, you gotta get Red Dead. But the thing is if you do get Red Dead, right?
mhm.
Don't just rush to the story.
Take
you
your time
gotta
with it.
like take your time, and if there's like side quests here and there, to take them and get to know the character some more. And oh my god, dude, that game is so good. It's my favorite game.
Yep.
Favorite story mode game of all time.
Mhm.
But yeah, talking about online, me and Jordan have played a lot of online games.
Oh, you know a game that I really like that Jordan doesn't like? That has a really good story? Resident Evil 2. He got Resident Evil because I was like, hey, dude, it's a really good story. But Jordan doesn't like scary games. He's not. And he gets so jumpy with it.
I don't like
It's
scary games. What are you doing, Jordan?
Huh?
What are you
I
doing?
was texting
Who?
Texting who?
my mom.
Why?
Who are you texting her?
About what?
Read us the text that you're going to send her right now.
Hmm?
Read us the text you're going to send her right now.
Wait, what?
What are you texting her? Jordan?
Read
What am I
us the
texting
text
her?
you're going to send her right now.
She just asked me where I was. That's it.
Okay.
Wait, where'd your hat go?
Hey, you had your hat. Anyways, okay, so, but yeah. Anyways, that's like the one thing too. Oh, with GTA, the last thing I'm going to say before we move on from
Mhm.
games or whatever, GTA 5 on PC, you can have mods on there.
Oh, yeah.
And that is something I haven't tried, and I really do want to. Because it will be fun. Anyways, moving on. So, speaking of scary stuff, whatever, I've been really thinking about doing like a scary, like kind of we done it once and everything during Halloween. We did a scary trail, whatever, and that's something I would want to do again.
Oh,
The scary trail.
Petrified Forest.
Petrified Forest. yeah.
Petrified Forest, pretty awesome.
I remember the guy, one of the guys, like, on the glider thing, he flew.
Oh my god, yeah, on the zipline thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this haunted trail that happens every year around us. There's 3 trails in the whole like little park,
Mm-hmm.
and every year it changes. But man, it's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So because like they get so like detailed with like what they do there,
Oh yeah.
and each trail has its own theme and
Mhm.
like own story.
Yep.
It's so great. Like there was one year where me and Jordan went.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the first line.
Oh,
And we were like, what is that? And there was like this big like box thing with like locker looking things.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like you get into the locker and then it pulls you into the trail and then you get out of the locker.
I remember
Oh my
there was
God.
this other extra person that was in there. So it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 of us in there.
Me and Jordan got pushed into a locker with like some random like little 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was very awkward. Like I remember literally
Like we were all
apologizing to her.
squeezed in
I was like-
together. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you could tell she was
I
like
felt so
very
bad.
uncomfortable, and I was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, it's
I
like
kept
2
telling her, I was like-
grown ass man.
I was like,
men.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really cool trail though.
I was thinking because there was actually a opening when I was a senior and when I was in theater class or whatever. There was an opening to do Halloween Horror Nights and Universal and everything, or just like positions like that. Just time or whatever. I just didn't have the time to do it because this is like end of the year and everything. I was finishing up my last.
That'd probably be pretty.
Oh yeah,
for you.
but like if it was open again or whatever, I would be like, hey, like I'm down to do whatever because I feel like I'd just be in character the entire time because that's like the whole thing was like can't break character.
There was one time when I went on like a haunted house with my dad, and my dad's a school teacher, high school teacher, and we were going through this trail, or it was like a haunted house. It wasn't even a trail. It was like in a building, and like we come around this corner and like there's this girl in like a white dress with the hair over her face and everything, just sitting on the ground screaming, and my dad's like looking down. He's like, I forget what name he said, but he's like, Patricia? She's like, Mr. Weaver. Like, because she knew him he knew her from class. Yeah. So it was just like, she's like fully in character screaming. And she's like, Patricia? And she's like, oh, Mr. Weaver. Hey, hi, how are you doing?
That just broke her out of character. Yeah, just
broke character like immediately.
Oh, wow.
It was just funny though. Yeah. I actually got escorted out of that house.
Why?
Because I was so scared. I was like 12. Oh. I wasn't that old. Okay. But like the strobing lights, like I remember I entered like this one hallway, and like just the lights were strobing, and then the people were like moving in the strobing lights. Oh. And it freaked me the hell out to where my dad had to grab the guy with a chainsaw and like an axe in his neck. Yeah. Like, hey, my son can't take it. So then he guided us out. But the whole time I'm like still thinking like, is this guy going to murder us? Is he leading us to get us killed?
Ooh, I just remembered. I also did like a scare show. I think it was when my brother and I, when we were in like Boy Scouts or whatever. And it was like a whole scare show. And I was dressed up as, I think it was like Hiccup, from How to Train Your Dragon.
You dressed up as Hiccup?
Yeah, from How to Train Your Dragon. This is when I was younger.
With no dragon? You just went as Hiccup?
Yeah, I went as Hiccup. I had the shield, I had the Viking axe, I had the little hat that he had. So yeah. Anyways, but so it was a thing that my brother and I did when we were in Boy Scouts or whatever. And basically it was kind of like a scare trail, but it was like it's not like the ones that we went to the last time for Halloween. It was like a big, almost like a neighborhood and everything, like length of a scare trail. And there was like little points here and there. And then there was a thing where it was like a mysterious box of you had to stick your hand in, and you had to feel around or whatever, and like that's the whole like thing. And basically I was like oh, I don't know, because it looked like I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but it looked like something was moving inside. My first thought was like, oh my god, there's bugs in there. There's like cockroaches, there's worms, there's something in there that I don't want to do. But the hole's open, so like any bug would have just gone out and just ruined the thing. But like first thing I thought was just bugs, and then they're saying like, okay, put your hand in now. I'm just like, I don't want to, and then he's just like, do it now, and just like they're yelling at me like, fucking do it, pussy. They didn't say that, but that's what was in my mind or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I was like psyching myself up. I was like, okay, and then I put my hand in, and then there was nothing, and then as soon as I turned my hand like a little bit, then something slimy and weird and cold was there. I immediately just took my hand out. I threw because we had bags of candy and everything. I threw my bag to the people and I ran all the way down. And I was looking back, and as I was looking back, there was a car that pulled out in front, and I smashed my body into the side door.
Oh my god!
And I was just like, ugh. And then I got dazed, and then I was just like, yeah. And then I found out later that it was just cold noodles. It was just just cooked noodles that were cold.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, that's what happened.
That actually reminds me of a time when I went trick-or-treating. Although it was one of those times where I was too old to be trick-or-treating.
I don't feel
we were all in high school. Oh. It was me, Noah, and Zeke, and then it was, I forget that one kid's name. But me and this one kid, like we were all walking as a group, right?
Mm.
And I forget what I was dressed up as. I think I just had like a hockey mask on. Like I don't even think I was
like Jason
into. Yeah, I don't think I was into character that much.
Okay.
And we're walking through this neighborhood, and like we see these two girls, so we decide, okay, we're gonna scare them. Me and this one kid, I can't think of his name. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Justin, that was his name, Justin.
Mm.
And we're like, okay, we're gonna scare these girls. So like they're like on the other side of this van on the sidewalk, and we're in the road. So like we both go on both sides of the van, and we're gonna like both creep around and scare them. But they see us like get ready, so they're already like scared. So as soon as we drop it, as soon as we like jump out and scare them, they like drop their bags, scream and run. Like they drop their candy bags. So like we were like, no, wait. Like we were telling them to come back, they wouldn't come back. So we felt bad. We were like, damn, they just lost all their candy. So we picked up their bags and we knocked on their door and took it to them.
No.
Their parents were laughing, thank God. Because imagine their parents were mad at us.
No, yeah.
But yeah, we just returned the candy. But yeah, I just felt really bad because I was just trying to do like a simple like scare, like a spook.
Yeah.
And then they ended up just being scared for their lives.
Yeah. But, yeah.
What is the best Halloween costume you've ever wore? Your favorite one?
Either I had a Snake Eyes costume, I remember, or probably either my Blade costume or Snake Eyes. Cause it was kind of like a DIY, and I remember my dad, he gave me like a haircut to make it look like, but that messed my hair up so bad afterwards. But it was cool though in the moment. I remember I had my dad's trench coat on.
Oh my God.
And it was like an oversized trench coat. I was wearing all black and I had the boots. My parents have a picture of it somewhere. I remember I had my sword and everything. So that was probably actually like my best costume. Because that was the one that looked the coolest. And I had like the vampire teeth and everything. So yeah, that was probably the coolest one.
What about you, Dean?
For me, when I had my costume that I'm like prone to wearing a lot of the time for Halloween is my Spider-Man Far From Home costume. You know, like full one-piece suit and then the mask and wearing that or whatever. It's nice. I like wearing it. But there was this one time where I was doing like a generic kind of character, one that you don't have to buy a costume. You can just take the clothes that you have, whatever. And it was a zombie. Because it was my childhood friend at the time and myself, and we decided to just go as zombies. And basically what I did was that I took some like black jeans and everything, tattered black jeans, and I cut it up and whatever. And then that's when I also took like a tattered white dress shirt, and then I had a black vest. And basically I just like, it was cheap, whatever, so I just like cut it up and do whatever. And then all the areas that you saw, like skin for my arms or legs, whatever, I painted gray. And then I did my face gray, whatever. And then basically we got some fake blood, kind of, do whatever. And then we had some contacts that we had. It was the first time I actually had contacts. And boy, is it uncomfortable for me. I don't know why. And then did that. Messed up the hair, had some blood in the hair, whatever, and textured and all that. And so yeah, it was that and everything. So, and I was really proud of that because I took the most time actually getting ready for that. So that was probably like the most like fulfilling costume that I wore. But I love the Spider-Man costume. Like, come on, like so. But yeah, what about you? You probably like that Wolverine costume that you had the last.
The Wolverine is pretty good, just because it's like the claws are just feel cool, dude, like having the claws. But the funniest one was probably the Spider-Man one when I was Spider-Man, just because I was blind, because the eyes I could not see anything.
Oh yeah, you can't see a damn thing.
I was like a blind Spider-Man. Jordan was leading me around, but
you're like Daredevil if he was Spider-Man.
Probably my best one. I don't know. I did a lot of zombies where it was just my normal clothes with like blood on me and stuff. I did a gorilla one year. I don't know why.
Do you think 100 men could defeat you?
No. But I think I just saw a gorilla costume. I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a gorilla.
This one.
Yeah.
But I did that one year. I did a werewolf one year. But I think the best one was I was a vampire one year, and I had like the cape and everything, and like with the collar.
Ooh.
And my mom like painted my whole face white, with like, and I had the teeth, and then she like did like the blood coming out of my mouth.
Oh yeah.
And then she also did like slicked back my hair, dyed it black, and then made like the big like line in my forehead.
The widow's peak.
Yeah, and it looked dope. But I was only like 8, but it looked legit. That's probably my best one.
Oh yeah.
But I think this year I'm gonna do better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a costume beforehand.
Yep.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Last time when we went to the trail, we did it on Halloween, and I didn't get a costume, so I went to go to the Spirit Halloween. They had nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking like. Because usually I kind of just don't care about what the costume is. I kind of just get something, whatever. But I was thinking about just like one Halloween, probably this year, to be honest. I don't know. But getting one character, like either like I was thinking about going like as Captain America, or what is it, like a Soldier Boy from
dress up as the Seven.
from The Boys and everything. But like I was thinking about going all out and getting like the costumes are like $200-$300. They're like just form fitting. Everything's like real leather and like all that. Because I feel like I feel like I would be the best dressed, and that's like the one thing too. I love being the best dressed.
Then you'd have to wear that like for every Halloween for it to be worth it.
Yeah,
I feel.
And
like,
I'd go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I could dress up as John Walker.
Oh,
true.
Do you think they have a John Walker costume?
But you have to grow out a beard and everything.
Yeah. He's got a beard now.
Yeah, you think you can grow out a beard?
No.
No.
My facial hair don't want to grow. It just goes right here and right here.
Yeah.
And then like a little bit on the sides, but not really.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't have that luxury. Not yet.
I feel like if I took some time, whatever.
I think
it's not a full beard, but like a little bit patchy.
Deen, hey. Give yourself 2 months. Don't shave. I want to see what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
can you do that?
Weird.
Starting right now, I will not shave and see how long my facial hair grows.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious.
Yeah.
2 months. We'll give it 2 months.
All right.
And see how far we get.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bella's not gonna like this episode. My girlfriend.
You gotta tell her. You gotta say it. I made an agreement.
It's like, hey,
I shook hands.
I'm like, hey, babe. I'm sorry. I already signed a deal. This facial hair, not
when you do
it.
think it's time to shave it, you gotta shave it in different ways while you're shaving it.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about having just like your look right now.
Do
having
like
just a mustache.
do like a Homeland or not Homelander, Omni-Man mustache.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about that. Yeah, Omni-Man mustache. The thing is too is that I was thinking also about like Jack Sparrow and his like goatee, whatever. Kind of like
That's
not
like
really the chin strap or whatever, but kind of just like this and then the mustache and everything.
Our buddy Isaiah has like he's honestly got like the whole Jack Sparrow look.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the long hair, the like tan skin, and then like the mustache and chin hair, and he's got the long. He said he wanted to braid the chin hairs too.
I remember Isaiah from high school and everything, and like seeing how you're describing it, whatever. He definitely.
I remember in high school he used to tell me how we should both be pirates and we should go like treasure hunt off of a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Because like people do live off of pirate ships, or not real pirate ships, but like those style ships.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool though if you could do that.
Oh yeah.
What time are we at?
1:20. But we took a 10-minute break, so we're at like 1:10. Whatever. So.
Go a little bit longer, you think, or?
I mean, it's not that far off from the time average for episodes, so.
Grab the guitar, Jordan.
Yep.
I gotta piss anyway, so let's
grab it, boy.
Do this outro.
All right.
Hold on, put that on your other leg so it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was I gonna play? I'm like zoning out.
Dude.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Is that Hey There Delilah? Or no?
No, it's not Hey There Delilah. Hey There Delilah.
All right, everybody.
Yep.
This
Well,
has been episode 8 of
Keep Your Pants On. And it has been a very good time.
Yeah.
We did some drinking.
we
And
miss
talked
Zach.
about. Yes, we did. We missed him dearly.
If he ever comes back. Who
Yes.
knows if he'll ever come back.
Have some silence for our boy, Zach.
If he ever comes back.
Anyways,
From
so.
his gay convention that he's always at.
Yep, apparently. So. But
Sad.
it was nice doing this podcast for the 8th time and so on, so more. If you want us to talk about any other topics, leave it in the comments below. And we're going to have all our socials in the description below as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking next episode we'll probably do more of like a Q&A style.
Probably.
I feel like that would be cool to have just to, I don't know, like an interview each other and
Yeah.
tell the people more
And
about
like
us.
very good hypothetical questions of like, hey, craziest thing that you would do. So I would be down to do that. Well, this has been episode 8 of
Keep your pants
on.
Good night,
podcast.
everybody.
Good night, everyone.